Greetings YouTube, Jables here again, and I'm going to do my updated for the new format windups. I made quite a few changes that seem to be working really good. I've topped every week now since the format changed, so it seems to be working good now. So I'll show you what's going on now. Still got the 3 rats, of course. They still work great. Just 2 sharks still. I still cannot find a 3rd one. So still running the 2 sharks and 1 dog until I get my 3rd shark. But it still seems to be working alright. It's I know it'd be a lot better with 3 sharks. I'm really trying, but for now, 2 sharks, 1 dog. Next, 3 magician. Magician's just so amazing. Just now, especially now in the new format, you go for the wind-up OTK now, and magician's he's just amazing to run at 3. You got 2 rabbits. Still running the 2 rabbits. You know, rabbit speaks for itself. It's just, you know, rabbit just keeps coming back to exceed with him. And 2 soldiers. I still really like soldier. I'm never disappointed when I draw him because I can always use him. Most of the time my opponent never has something I can't run over with him, and his effect's just great too. Make him a 5, exceed with him. He sets off factory, of course. He's really good. I really like him. That's it for the wind-up part. Next, I finally got tour guides. Better late than never, I guess, but I got 2 now. So, and I was always down on tour guide before because I guess because I never had them, but they really do help the deck. They speed it up so much. I didn't realize how much until I was using it, but sad to say it does really help the deck even now. So yeah, 2 tour guides. Yeah. Sangan, tour guide target, and search out pretty much any wind-up except for soldier. Night assailant. I was running tour bus. I got a tour bus, but I was opening it more than I was getting it with tour guide, and it really just was not working good as good as I wanted. So I'm going to try night assailant because it seems a little bit more useful than tour guide if I open it. So I'm trying night assailant. 2 effect railers, of course, gotta have effect railers. 1 cyber dragon because those machines are still out there, and cyber dragon's just awesome. 1 grand mole because grand mole can really get you out of a tight spot. He's just really good. And final monster, 1 Gores. I put Gores in here because I put my wind-up factories down to 1, and most of the time your opponent's going to try to get rid of that factory, and they don't expect Gores and wind-ups. And there's so many situations I noticed last format where like I really wish I had Gores, and like I just put him in, and I just feel safer with Gores in this deck. For the spells, 1 factory, like I said, went down to 1. I haven't been relying on it as much. It's still good when you draw it, especially early game, but if you don't, it's like whatever, you know. This deck runs a lot of monsters. Most of the time you're gonna be able to special and swarm with windups now anyway, but factory's always good to have anyway to keep your hand presence. So I didn't want to take it out, so I just thought 1 was good enough, and it seems to be working good. 1 Avarice, still needed in the deck. You go through your monsters really fast, especially with the tour guides now. tour guides in the wind-up OTK. If they stop that, you're out like a lot of monsters. You really thin out your deck with it. So 1 Avarice. New little tech I'm trying, Scapegoat. Scapegoat is it's for those moments when I just need to defend. When I'm really like I'm getting backed into a corner and I draw this, it'll give me like a turn or two to come back, and it did that. It really helped me out. I was surprised. I thought I was going to end up taking it out, but I really liked it because it really did help me. And it gives me an option to synchro if I happen to put synchros in the extra deck. I can just use tokens and go for that, but it's really working better than I thought. 1 heavy staple, double MST staples, 1 dark hole, and 1 reborn. For the new format now, for the traps, I'm running my favorite trap of them all, triple Magic Cylinder. Because Magic Cylinder wins games. It's just amazing. With it at 3 now, it's just your opponent pretty much kills themselves. They're afraid to attack if they know you have it because they know you're going to be running 3 with it now at 3. So it's just really, really good. And 2 Mirror Force. 2 Mirror Force because I can now. I didn't use to run it at all when it was at 1, but at 2 I really wanted to try it out. And I'm really liking it now at 2. 2 Bottomless. I still don't run Warnings or Judgment. I just don't want to pay life points. Still, Warnings work just fine now. 2 Torrentials, because they're Torrentials, and 1 Compulse. This deck got a lot more defensive, I would say. I guess I stop attacks more. I don't anticipate myself winning like first or second turn with the wind-up OTK. I prepare for if they stop it, which they most likely will with Veilers. And with, 3 Magic Cylinders and double Mirror Force, I can just hold off for a while until I draw into anything I need. For the extra deck, 1 Carrier, since it's at 1 now. Still works really good in this deck. And double Zen Mains, because Zen Mains is just so good. 1 Zen Master, helps with the wind-up OTK if you take it that way. Still works really good. I like him. And Tyrus and Adrius, because you can make them just easily, and they're just really, really good cards. So just overpowered, but yeah, just really good. And 1 Utopia is Utopia. 1 Maestroke. He's also just really, really good. Really like Maestroke. Monster version of Book of Moon. And I got 2 Photon Pappies. Just really good card. I don't know what to say about him other than how good he is. Just detach, flip opponent's monster, or change the opponent's monster to attack mode, and it loses 600 attack. Just really good. 1 Acid Golem, if you need to run something over or just push for game, those extra points. 1 Leviathan. 1 Giga Brilliant. 1 Tim Tempo. I really like Tim Tempo because he's a Zen Mains killer, pretty much what I use him for. If someone has Zen Mains out, his effect, detach a material from Zen Mains, he gains 500 attack, then run over him. So he's really good. And last, the Fortress Dragon, like I said, for those random machine matchups. But yeah, that is the deck. Windups are still really good. I'm actually doing better this format than I did last format. Like, if you notice, I took out the Hunter completely. Don't even want to try to go for the mini hand loop at all. I just focus on the OTKs just swarming the field and just attacking. It's really good. This deck is still going to be one of the top decks this format, I think. We'll just have to see whenever Prophecies and Madolches get their full strength, I guess. We'll just see, but I still, windups are still really good. But that is it. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, subscribe, support Team Jerry Beans, and peace out.